Hey, collective. Welcome back to my desk. Yes, this is the Oracle's desk. And we are here with some charms from yesterday's quote-unquote weekend poll. I have my Oracle cards, and as you see, I have the insignia of the either crest of arms or flag or coat of arms or whatever for some family that keeps coming up in my energy. And I find this very fascinating because even though I have searched with the AI, there are too many to narrow it down. And even when there are, they're still not perfect. So this might be one of those things where it comes to me and I don't find it. But if this sort of nosing around interests you, hit subscribe, get a beverage, come watch me catch myself on fire. Hopefully we won't see the Grimm Collective. Oh, the crazy thing about this, I keep getting messages specifically about and I know this sounds really weird, but there's something called the Cantillon effect. And it just means that people who are closer to wealth get more wealth. Okay. So this guy named the Uneducated Economist who works in a lumber yard, hit subscribe if you listen to the Armchair Economist every now and then. I like him because he keeps his eye on lumber and he understands. And lumber is a big part of the economy, so it's not crazy. And if lumber isn't doing well, then the economy is not doing well because we've been, in the business of making houses, unfortunately. I wouldn't even call it a business. They've been, yeah, anyway, let's not get into it. Okay, so anyway, he's talking about the Cantillon effect, and he's talking about how wealth and things that people want to give them status is actually a huge part of the problem of society wanting status and things that you can buy your way into a certain level of resonance, which anyway, he says it's the downfall of society, or at least the Cantillon guy, the guy who wrote about that, says that's the downfall of society. And I just got another thing, Manly P. Hall lecture that I was listening to he gave in the 50s about how machinery and mechanisms are actually changing the human race. And that, I don't know. Anyway, man will dull himself out for a reason like making money, like specifically working on a line and things like that. Are you just using a computer? And how it's just making society unhealthy all around. Anyway, so I don't know why that might come up in this reading. And I got a third message right before I got here. And so I'm like, okay, now I don't mind all that stuff. I like nice things, but mostly I like gardens and stuff like that. So like I said, I've said before, I'm not good at the game with the Joneses and they keep coming up. So let's see if it shows up in the reading. Let's be nosy. There's a reason why this energy keeps coming to my desk. I don't know why. I think maybe these people might be patrons of one of the deities that are nice enough to spend time bothering with me. So I don't know why they keep coming here, but I got an oracle message for them. So we are going to dive in. I hope you guys had a really nice holiday. I miss you. Okay. Why is this energy on my desk? I got a feeling it's Egypt family, like an Egyptian or somewhere along that basin. Tragedy. Ugh. Tragedy. An exile tragedy. Longing. Maybe somebody's longing for their integrity. Okay. Persephone's passage at the bottom. Pan Symphony. I feel like somebody's lost their integrity. It is a tragedy. It could be the family. That's awful. My family is not doing great either right now, so unfortunately, I understand. Somebody in the family's lost their integrity. I say in the family because it could be somebody that's already passed away. Because here it looks like it could easily be like the Four of Swords, where it's like rest, or even that somebody's in a crypt, because there's like a marble statue of a person who seems to be in repose, deceased, and then like this could be her spirit getting up. There's something about the story too. I can't remember the story of this character. Antinones. I don't know how to say it. Something about somebody from this family, possibly, ancestor they're having their good name run in the mud. They've isolated because of this. I feel like this is like something that's running wild. It's running wild. All right. I could suppose all day. Let's see how crazy she is. I'm trying to think of what deck. Ooh, Akashic Records. Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, collective. This deck of cards is so messy. It's so messy. Hit subscribe if you like the mess, collective. We're here to nose around in these people's business. I don't know why this is something everyone needs to know, but if I didn't feel like I could share it, I wouldn't. I don't know why. What's going on with this ancestor? Hold on, wait, I need a minute. It's a family crypt. Oh, I just got somebody's having a famous ancestor like exhumed to get things that they had on them when they were buried to auction them. They're going into the crypt. That's disgusting. That is wild. That is wild. Ugh. Don't do that. Ugh. I don't think it's the family anymore. I think somebody bought the property. That's gross. I don't think this is their ancestor. This stuff, like whenever they go in the crypts, even with the ancient Egyptian stuff, it really bothers me. I'm like, you're not supposed to go in there. Even though we find great treasures and all that. This is someone in Europe? Yeah. Okay. Or of European descent. This is vile. I'm sorry, guys. This is a gross read. Maybe it's been found out and they're running. Oh, I'm so sorry. It wouldn't be a read if I didn't hit the camera. Hit subscribe. The Crypt Keeper is at my desk. That's what it is. The Crypt Keeper is at my desk. Or somebody's just getting into someone who's so old of a family member that they just don't even like. You know what I mean? They're just so down the line. Yeah, they don't love them. Oh, that's sad. They don't love their ancestor. This person was a doctor. I only say that because I'm drawn to the man lying down. He's very much like this here. They don't love this ancestor. Somewhere in Europe, hiding on the run. They don't love them. They could be doctors now. They could be like, scientists or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised. Those people have no... Excuse me, I won't say anything. I've been generalizing a lot lately. Like, I felt bad. I made fun of girls who wear makeup that read tarot, but there's a lot of girls who wear makeup that read great tarot. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like, you know who's scamming you. Who's like, oh my God, the Five of Cups. Well, what this symbolizes, you know what I mean? Like bullshit artists, They're out there. There are a lot of people being called to this next level. So if you feel called to reading tarot, you are on a great adventure. You should learn as much as you can right now while you can. Your services will be called upon. Who is hiding and on the run? Who is it in this family? Oh, man. Tragedy. Ugh. Oh, the Emperor. Fuck. I don't think the Emperor knows this is going on. I don't think the Emperor knows this is going on. I think he's very old. And he just doesn't know. His heirs. Yo, wake up, bro. These fools are like robbing graves. Or maybe you do know and you're like, this is like grave robbing and this has broken your heart. And that's why they're hiding and on the run. You know who else was like this? It's really messy. Were the Gettys. The Gettys were really nasty. I don't really study families. I study houses, and I really like heraldry. That's why I'm into all this. Hit subscribe. If you dig around in heraldry as well, collective, hit subscribe. Okay, let's see here. So the Emperor, that's why you've isolated yourself. Your kingdom has run wild. Your kingdom has run wild. They're on the run now. They're on the run now. Yeah, this has really hurt the Emperor to find this out. I'm so sorry. This would set me to another level of rage. Oh, this would piss you off. Put it down in the comments, collective. How to torture the ones who've done this. Give the Emperor some ideas. Not that he doesn't know how to torture them. The worst thing to do is take away their money. It's really the only way to hurt these people. Somebody, I feel like, has upturned your crypt, your family crypt. Now, this could be to move someone or whatever, but whatever it is, this is a tragedy to the Emperor. You're the Emperor. Read it, how's it goes, fits you, if this resonates. You have isolated yourself from your family because of this situation. This has grown. Maybe you've allowed your kingdom to grow wild, or they were supposed to be running things and they allowed the kingdom to run wild, which is what I'm leaning more towards. Because there's always a point an emperor tries to like back away, or like that's how like all of like QLA works, right? QLA is this thing with Dan Pena where you go and you learn how to buy up businesses that families don't want anymore. So it's going around. There's a lot of people that have a family, whatever. So this could also be like your business. Like maybe you had it tucked away and it was just running automatically, like the Gettys with their oil. And the family just, they don't love you. They don't love it. They need a doctor. They need a doctor. Let's see what Sybil says here. And then we'll get the High Priestess. I could go all day with this reading. This is creepy. Tell me about this energy for the Emperor. What should the Emperor do? Sybil. I'm so sorry about this. I wish I had happier reads. Jeez. Accumulation. Okay, I'm not going to share that yet. Accumulation. A couple more, please. Oh. Question. Yeah, question how they're getting their money. Sybil says do it aggressively. Because right now it's a mystery. Be their opposition. Have a lot of purpose. Purpose will cut through the complexity, and so will wisdom. You will receive justice. Oh, Sybil never talks this much. And they will be limited. Okay, so Sybil gives like real basic energies. It's a very, very old way of reading. You got to start questioning where they're getting their money. Okay, so get in the energy. If you're the Emperor, which I think I'm speaking to the Emperor. Hi, welcome. Thank you for bringing your energy here. You start questioning where they're getting their money from. Okay, so don't passively watch things. You got to start to turn into Sherlock Holmes. Where'd he get that pen? Where'd she get that belt? How is that a Gucci? What is that? Maybe you need to find, and I'm going to just say it. You might need to find a cute little nurse or something like that. Someone you control real easily. You don't have to sleep with her. But somebody who knows the game of the Joneses, right? Somebody who understands labels and things, and just have them around. Just have them around. She doesn't need to know why she's there. You just have her there and it'll freak them out and they'll start questioning everything and all that. And she can say, oh yeah, that's a Gucci. Oh, I love your Jimmy Choo's. Oh my God, I saw that Hermes scarf and I was like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like somebody like that. Because they're flashing this around. Start questioning things. Stop sitting and I'm sorry to say that because it's your family. Right. So I really want to be clear. You are not going to be able to sit with these members of your family who you suspect of doing this grave robbing. It doesn't have to necessarily be grave robbing. It could just be doing bad things with a business that you don't like done. You know, these B squad can't wait till you're dead. B squad's going to start today, tomorrow, yesterday, scamming and breaking shit down. Sybil wants you cannot be around your family and not question what they're doing, what they're saying, because something is wrong here. I'm sorry. I mean, take it if it resonates. This isn't for everybody, obviously. It's a very unique circumstance. That being said, this is my advice. This is Sybil's advice. You want to ask them very aggressively. You want to aggressively start questioning. You want to be on the offense, okay? Be on the offense. Because this mystery is very complex. They might have shell games or whatever. That shell game stuff. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, that shell game stuff. It has me scratching my head. But so do bonds. Hit subscribe if you don't understand the bond market collective. Yeah. You have to stick to your purpose. That will get through this complexity. Purpose and wisdom. That's what she suggests for you to find justice. What kind of magic is that called? Good cop, bad cop. You need good cop, bad cop magic. Yes. Yes, prepare for all the human sounds collective. Good cop, bad cop magic. You need good cop, bad cop magic. Who's going to be Riggs? Who's going to be Riggs? I want to be Riggs. Yeah, except for the jumping off heights and lethal weapons thing. Come on, Murtaugh. Okay, I'll be Murtaugh. It's fine. I am half black. I'll be Murtaugh. The star. Okay. Let's get back into this energy. I'm sorry. Oh, you know what, though? The star could have been police. Oh, here it is again. The star could have been a bad. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see. Camera shut off. Father, daughter. They're in the tower now. They're in the tower now. I think they know you know. I think they know you know. Okay. Don't worry, we're going to get you through this. Let's see. Good cop, bad cop magic. All right, Millie's going to help us figure some stuff out. Then we'll see if there's anything else for you to know before we get out of here. I'm sorry to give this bad news. If it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit, you guys, okay? I can't stress that enough. This is not everybody. What's he missing now? What does he need to see? Let's get a couple. I don't even know where it went. Oh, there it is. What's he missing? Yeah, he can't see. There's a storm on the island. Yeah, there's a storm on the island. This isolation. This has really pained you. This might be confirming some stuff for you. You might have suspected something was going on. You should listen to your intuition, because I would say that so far it resonates. Also remind you that I'm a random tarot reader on the YouTube, so keep that in mind. But I'm going to speak after I've given a million of these warnings. There's a storm on the island. This has upset you. I'm so sorry. All right, Millie. Tell me more. Let's see. 3 cards. 1. 2. 3. Poison at the bottom. Angels. Oh, you got a dream about this. Yeah, you're intuitive AF, and you got a dream about this. You had a dream about it. Maybe you don't trust it. You don't trust the dream. But you know who it is. You dreamt about it. Now that I'm saying it, it's coming to mind now. I had a dream about somebody that I didn't trust either. And you know what? It's funny. I've had dreams before where somebody, I'm not saying my ex cheated on me. He didn't. Where I had dreams where somebody was cheating, and sure enough, they were. And I didn't listen to that at all. I thought, no, it's nothing. No, it's something. And you can't shake this dream either. You're like, nope, I dreamt it. This is what happened. I dreamt this and this and this happened, and then this happened. And you were right. Now you need proof. Yeah, it's the house. You need proof. You want to call judgment. You need proof. Someone in your house, in the Emperor's house, how dare they? How dare they? I know. I can hear you already. Do you know how hard my family worked? I know. I do. I can't even imagine. I don't know what's going on with people lately. They are in just the craziest energy. I can't explain it. That's why I say be careful. I've had so many crazy things happen to me. I do not understand the energies around me right now. I don't. That's why I say be careful when you come in and out of here, because there's something going on. I don't know what it is. It's scary, and it's dangerous. And people are behaving in the most risky, dangerous ways possible. And it's because they don't have money, right? Or they're worried about money, or they're feeling selfish about money. It's like, those are the scariest people right now. You've had a dream about this. You've probably had angel messages too. Let me see. What were the angels trying to tell him? Ah! Did I not just say the Pharaoh's tombs? Did I not just freaking say that? I said that at the beginning of the reading. Look at this. This almost looks like your heart is as light as a feather. That's why you are given these warnings. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, your heart is as light as a feather. Oh, look. Yeah, golden heart. Golden heart. Somebody's trying to take something from your crypt, your family crypt, or your business, your family business. And you fell into isolation. This has just absolutely devastated you, the knowledge of this. And the only reason why you know is because you have resonated with the spirits who your family has established themselves with. This is how old this family is. This used to be a common practice, okay? You all think, oh, spiritual inheritance. It's probably some of yours too, Heinz 57. It's probably some of yours too, Heinz 57, American born, okay? I'm just saying, oh, there's just this weird energy resonating with me. Yeah, that's your family. You just don't remember. You don't know. You've been moved off the land. A lot of getting people off this land is also to gain those energies. And you know what else is really crazy? And this is something that's been bothering me. You all keep sending your kids to these boarding schools. These boarding schools are the problem. These boarding schools are the problem with this Cantillon effect too, which may be why I brought it up. These boarding schools are not what you think they are. Stop sending your children to them. They are not a status symbol. They are there to drain you of your family, wealth and energy and power and all that. You all need to start isolating more. You are not safe. Wow, you have so much angelic presence. Oh yeah, the rabbit too. Something about a rabbit from earlier. Okay. The son-daughter duo. Daughter-in-law, son and daughter, whatever. Maybe this is the King of Cups, so this is not you. You the Emperor, okay? You right here. You're the Emperor. She's about money. He's about power. Emotional power. Attention. They both like attention, though, in their own toxic ways. Well, I mean, you're in good standing with Spirit if you're getting this. Let me see what else. What else does this patron need to know? They want more oracle cards. They want to show you who it is. Who is this? Whose family is this? What? There's nothing on the bottom. Yeah, there's nothing. I didn't see Egypt. What I'm talking about. Hypnos. Atlas. Atlas came out with the pre-read. In the pre-read, Atlas is actually the charm that I have for when I have these lessons. It could be a sports thing too. Right now we have Atlas, we have Hypnos. Any more gods out here that this family could represent or be patrons of? Or goddesses. I should say gods and goddesses. I only got 2 gods. A titan. A titan. And Dionysus. There's only been one other Iris at the bottom. There's only been one other person I've ever run into that has this energy in them, and that's my muse. Signian. Persephone. Persephone could be another one because the Signian depths are here, and Signian depths are the waters that go to hell, and that is an old titan that helped Zeus defeat his father, Kronos, and he, to make swear a vow on the Signian depths is like one of the greatest, deepest, most, you should never break this vows that you can make back then. I felt this energy once before. Okay. A grace is what it felt like from him. It felt like he was graced. So you must be graced as well, or your patron. Okay. Let's go back. Let's sum this up. I don't think we're going to get any more. Let's start out. There's been a rebellion, a tragedy, and integrity. It has you isolated. Your kingdom has grown wild. Somebody, it might not be physically wild, but it's wild energetically. Someone in your family has been caught either robbing a crypt or doing something to a family business, a very, very old family business that you just found out about, and you are not happy. They don't love the family line, or at least they're not acting like they show it. Only take it if it resonates. You have been instructed to isolate, and then when you come back, come with the big questions. You're here to be good cop, bad cop. You're there to observe everything they do and say, what they're wearing, where the money's going. Yeah, you got to play small, but you got to play. You can't keep ignoring this. They could have done it to both, too. Could be the crypt and the business. You've been instructed to do good cop, bad cop when questioning them. You've called judgment. You're given this information because your heart is as light as a feather. You had a dream about this. You might remember that dream. That might be why you are still like on the fence, because it is hard to lean all the way into dreams. I still have a difficult time to it. And look at me, look how insane I am. Hit subscribe. Fortune's with you. Let's see what Fortune says. Your family may have been patrons of Fortuna. I don't know whose family isn't. If you're smart, hit subscribe. Your family also may rep Dionysus. This damn video stopped again, you guys. This video stopped again. Okay. You may have 2 other sons. One may be an artist or fancy himself some kind of arts something. And the other one is a little flashier, but he makes his own money. There's something about this one that bothers you. But the one that you trusted didn't work out. This one may have told you it wouldn't work out. This one's not paying attention at all. That's how I feel. This one knows. He's like, I told you. I told you, Dad. He might be more modern in his mindset and want to modernize things. You know who else was into modernizing? What's that movie, Sabrina? Where he like got the family and made a few $1 million into a $1 billion company. But you don't care about that. Like, I get it. But rather that than this, right? I mean, rather that than this. All right, what's your problem with the son? Let's see. Why not him? I can already feel you're like, no! Why not him? Why not him? Why not the son? There's something about him you don't like. You think he'll cut too much? Yeah, you'll think he'll cut too much. You'll think he'll punish you. You'll think he'll punish you. Well, you're already punished. You should be vulnerable with him and tell him that. I think he's more apt to listen, though. Let me see. Is he more apt to listen? Where's that? Let's see what Millie says. Is he going to listen to his dad? Or what's he need to hear? Just honesty. Just tell him. Like, I'm worried you're going to... And then you got to let go. Because at least things are being run and they're not just being robbed and looted. That's all these weffers know how to do. Is take... So you give money to somebody and they go right to the gosh darn bank. And this is not financial advice. You can't have a family member do that. You can't send it to the bankers. They don't know how to make money. Jesus, the people on Wall Street don't know how to make money, for Christ's sake. It's better to have somebody there with a mind of his own and ideas, I think. Let's see what Millie says. Yeah. Remembered. This is your blood. All right. I can't argue with you anymore. I can't figure it out anymore. I think we've pulled enough on this. I've helped as much as I can. He's still blood. Plant seed with him. You want to pick the best flower. When you are propagating plants for seed for next year, you always want to pick the most beautiful, bright flower, something that blooms at the exact time that you want, This is for annuals. And you want to put something over it to protect it so that it doesn't get cross-pollinated with anything crazy. So like even if you're doing vegetables or whatever, flower or vegetable or whatever, when you want the best one, you propagate it yourself, right? You only pick the best flowers. You want the grade A. This is what you want. You got to find the brightest bloom if you want the seeds that you want for next year. Now, maybe it's the right color that you were looking for. Maybe it was the right smell. Maybe this had a great scent. Maybe it bloomed at the right time. But there was just something about the leaves. And you're like, oh, I don't know. Well, normally I'd be like, okay, we'll wait till next year. But this is not a thing like that, right? Cultivate your garden. You already see where things are headed. If you're not there, it's going to be worse, and you already know it. You gave it a chance. That's my advice, and that is what your patron wants you to know. And let's see, let's get one more card. The snakes here, the serpents, because we have the serpent out. There's a new energy coming. It's going to be built on integrity. Inception. Defend your resources. Limitless potential. The oracles are telling you have limitless potential. I said there's a new energy on the way, Ouroboros. You want to preserve your resources. This is the beginning of that. This is that acorn again. Cultivate the kind of garden that you want. Okay, you can do this. Now, if you need any more advice, which I don't know why you would need me to give you advice, but the cards, you can find readings. You can pay for reading on my channel, bigkidtreehouse.shop. And if this doesn't have anything to do with you and you hung out this far, thanks for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope we got this person on the right way. I hate seeing this happen. My ex's family had a similar situation happen, and I can tell you it's haunted the family. This is the third generation it's still screwing with, so it's important to get these things right, because wealth and all that can be as much a blessing and as it can be a hindrance. So good luck to you. Good luck to your crypt. Get better security on that thing. And remember, I love you.